keeping the romance alive in any relationship, well, maybe it's a challenge these days.
Just a little bit sometimes, right?
Wait, hold up. Did TJ Holmes' ex-wife really hire a private investigator to expose TJ's cheating with Amy? So the TJ and Amy cheating drama just got juicier because it turns out that TJ's ex-wife Marilee found out about his affair way before, and she just might have set them up to get exposed. They say that revenge is best served cold, and this is freezing because TJ and Amy are on the verge of losing everything. Okay, I know we all thought that the Amy Robach and TJ Holmes affair drama was over, but hunty, it is nowhere close to being over because it is just as messy as ever. First, there's the fact that both TJ and Amy have been suspended from Good Morning America 3 because, the network execs didn't like the fact that they were bringing so much negative attention to the show and had them suspended. We don't know how long the suspension is going to be or if they'll be fired permanently, but they just fumbled their bags.
We're filling in for Amy Robach and TJ Holmes.
But that's not even the juiciest part of this story because it turns out that TJ has been a serial cheater for a minute. He has cheated on his wife before on multiple occasions. In fact, one of his affairs was with a producer on Good Morning America, Natasha Singe. And it wasn't just a one-night stand or a couple of one-night stands either, because the affair went on for 3 long years. And the only reason it ended was because TJ's wife, Marilee, found out and put an end to it. An affair that went on for 3 long years is definitely not a mistake because TJ knew what he was doing the entire time and he just didn't care. And after his affair with Amy, I think we can all conclude that he's that weird guy that just likes to mess around with his coworkers, even though his wife knows them and is friendly with them. Yeah, this guy belongs to the streets. And the wild thing about this is that Amy knew about his affair with Natasha because she and TJ were friends, and according to insiders, he often confided in her about the affair. So she knew that he liked to mess around and cheat on his wife, but somehow she decided to put her marriage, her career, and her reputation at risk by having an affair with him also, when she knew that she was only one person in the very long string of affairs. Like, girl, be for real. Wake up and smell the coffee. But you know what? We should have known that TJ was for the streets from his anniversary post to his wife a few months ago. For some reason, he thought that it was a smart idea for him to talk about how patient she was and how she allowed him to get away with treating her like crap. Ladies, let me tell you something. When a man is bragging about how much you let him get away with stuff, I'm gonna need you to see that as a red flag. He wrote, "This particular decade challenge is a little late, but 10 years ago, Marilee Fiebig married me, and despite my best efforts, she remained married to me for the past 10 years. That's not hyperbole. I'm not being dramatic. I gave her plenty of reasons, excuses, and opportunities to walk her fine self out the door. But instead, with her built-in black woman superpower, she showed a grace and patience that's incomprehensible." Ugh, I want to puke. He continued, "Asking her for another 10 years would be asking too much. Another 10 months? That may even be a stretch. If she gave me another 10 weeks, I should consider myself lucky. If she puts up with me another 10 days, I'd be grateful. But if she would even spare another 10 minutes of her time for me today, I should consider myself blessed. This is Marilee Fiebig Holmes, y'all." What? Oh no. Men like him really know how to seduce the ears with flattery. I'm gonna need y'all to see that as a red flag as well. If homeboy does something really messed up and then proceeds to tell you how incredible you are for putting up with his low life, girl, run the opposite direction. But y'all feel me? Like, I know this man did not just come on here and brag about how much of a terrible partner he was to his wife for their entire marriage. Nah, that's just not it. And I know I've said this a million times already, but he deserves the streets and nothing less. Okay, and here comes the juiciest part of the story, and it's the fact that TJ's wife, Marilee, was the one who caught TJ yet again cheating with Amy and was probably the one who exposed them. According to a source, Marilee was starting to grow suspicious of TJ's relationship with Amy, which isn't all that surprising because he had cheated on her before with a coworker. She probably felt that same feeling of intuition that she had the last time. A source revealed that Marilee had found out about the affair while they were celebrating his birthday, saying they had already been through so much trying to fix their marriage after his affair with the former GMA producer, and then she saw a a birthday card from Amy that was way too familiar, and Marilee was done after that. Well, shout out to Marilee for not standing for the BS once again, because she deserves so much more than that. And I kind of feel like she had a very big part to play in exposing TJ and Amy, because the chances that Daily Mail just happened to have an anonymous tip that had nothing to do with her are slim to none. Someone commented, the TJ Holmes and Amy robot photos are crazy. It looks like someone was tailing them for months. Maybe one of the spouses hired a personal investigator and sold the photos. Another person said, how can anyone trust a person who is a serial cheater? If TJ can cheat on his wife 3 times, as it has been alleged, there's a strong possibility that he will end up cheating on Amy as well. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And another person commented, a woman will always know. You can literally feel it. That's one thing a woman has, very strong intuition. Like I said, one thing that we can all agree on is that nobody's going to feel sorry for Amy when TJ eventually turns on her and cheats on her as well, because it's going to happen sooner or later. But anyways, y'all check out this next video. It's even messier than this one. Peace.